All right? For the Hebrew Israelites, come out week in, week out, prophesy the destruction and downfall of your beloved America.
That's right.
And the scriptures is known as Babylon the Great. We're here to uplift and to wake up the elect of 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which consists of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
We're here to condemn you 2/3, man. That's right, man. I know it's a slip, you know.
We are to uplift the elect, which is 1/3 of the nation of Israel. So lock it for that.
Let's edify it, just because that jumped out. I'm going to jump into Zechariah, right? Just to push that real quick. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith the Lord, 2/3 therein shall be cut off and die.
That's right, man. So that's the 2/3 that we out here to condemn.
Right.
The ones that's going to cut off and die. It's no saving 2/3, man. We out here to uplift and assist in the waking up of 1/3. All right?
But the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined.
So that's the 1/3 that we out here to uplift and assist in waking up with the rest of the brothers around the world.
That's right.
You know? Not only that, we out here to glorify and to magnify the name of the Most High and His Son.
That's right.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
All
praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
That's right, man. You got to magnify that name, man. You got to push that name out.
That's right.
Because there's no salvation under any name than Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
That's the name we got to go through to get to the Father, because we can't get to the Father ourselves.
That's right.
It's a double.
So that's our mediator.
That's right, man. So, you know, all praises, glory, and honor to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Double honors to the elders at GMS, Great Millstone, that labor in His truth, day in and day out. And honors and salutations to all you brothers around the world, man, that push this truth week in and week out, that make constant videos, man, put up constant videos, breaking down constant scriptures, condemning this nation with us, man, condemning this world with us.
With the right doctrine.
With the right doctrine, man.
That's right.
Because that's what we about, man. We about bringing this truth out. We about condemning this wicked ass society, man.
That's right.
So with that, let me get Jeremiah 28.
Isaiah?
Yeah, come on. Isaiah 28.
Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
So that's one of the duties that we come out here to do. When we come out here and we come out here to teach the Bible, we come out here to show our people, the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the 12 tribes of Israel, their transgressions and their sins and how they go off.
That's right.
And how do you sin? You sin by breaking the laws of Moses.
That's right.
The law that was given from the Most High to Moses.
That's right.
Which then turned around and gave it to the nation of Israel. That's how you sin. It's a transgression of the Mosaic law, so-called. Really, it's the law of the Most High.
That's right.
Go ahead, let me get Jeremiah 10. Yeah, man. Because one of the ways our people go off, man, is they celebrate all these wicked ass holidays, man, like Easter. These so-called holidays.
I don't like any.
Hey, so your husbands or boyfriends, whatever, if they're Hispanic, Latino, Negro, something like that, Native American, send them down here, because this is pertaining to those exact men that's supposed to come out here and know that. For you women to be saved or have a chance to escape this right here, and pestilence and famine and all of that, he has to be a man of the Lord. He has to be chosen by God to come out and do this. So send him down. You might as well know.
That's great.
It's a lot.
That's all good, man. Them bitches ain't gonna say shit, man.
And they got men, but yet they looking at us all one time.
That's why I said that. All right. Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So this is the word that the Lord speaks unto who? The house of Israel. He ain't speaking to no other nation. Neither has he ever spoken to another nation as far as trying to better them or make them whole.
That's right.
Only the nation of Israel has he ever tried to make whole and keep whole.
That's right.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
That's right. So we're not supposed to learn the way of these other nations, man.
That's right.
Because when you learn the way of these other nations, you become a heathen.
That's right.
You become a stranger to the nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
Because the nation of Israel don't celebrate these so-called holidays that these other nations celebrate.
That's right.
The Israel of God, that is.
That's right.
And so it be said, today is Easter Sunday, 2013, which is March 31st,
God.
2013. And we're not even supposed to, this is what we do for your so-called Easter. We're out here to condemn that wicked ass paganistic holiday that you want to call a holiday. The Most High didn't ordain. But you wonder, some of you, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, because some people say, well, Easter's in the Bible, but we're going to get to where and how Easter's in the Bible and what it really means. I'll stop at that. Well, but it said, learn not the way of the heathen, like the brother said. So we ain't supposed to be doing none of these customs like that. Because this goes back to Babylonian. It goes back to pretty much every captivity. We're worshiping a different idol. Talking about Easter. And most of these paganistic holidays do. It goes back into these other idol worships. Yep. So we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to only, matter of fact, let me get it in the law real quick. It's Exodus 20 and I'll start at 1. And the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
This is talking about during the first deliverance. Go ahead.
Right. Out of the house of bondage.
The house of bondage, because that's what Egypt means, man.
Right.
So when you go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it says, I will send you into Egypt again with ships. That's saying I will send you into bondage or into slavery with ships, man.
That's right.
It says, thou shalt have no gods, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
That's right, because there are many gods, but there's only one Most High power, man. There's only one creator. There's only one living God. All the rest of these gods ain't nothing but wood and stone, man. Constellations that our power created, man.
That's right.
Planets that our power created.
Now let me add something to what you're saying too. Because what the word God means is power. That's basically what it breaks down to power. And it's not just something that actually has power, because wood don't have power. Stone don't have power. These little items and trophies or whatever you wanna call them, they don't have power. The power comes to them because 2/3 of our people give them power. These other heathens give them power. They give all their thoughts and energy towards appeasing shit that don't mean nothing.
Yep.
3, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
That's right, man. So when you set yourself out there and celebrate these so-called holidays, man, you partaking in the worship of pagan gods. You partaking in the worship of other gods, putting other gods before the Most High, man.
That's right.
You'll never see in the scriptures where it actually says to celebrate Easter, man. Easter is mentioned in the scriptures, but that's basically a discrepancy.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth.
So what's the graven image of today's holiday? An Easter bunny and dyed eggs, which represents fertility, because a rabbit is one of the most fertile creatures on the face of this earth.
Yep.
And that's what Easter actually goes back to, fertility worship.
That's right.
That's why, man, I just went up in a McDonald's to get a bottle of water, man. And you see little fast-ass females and shit, man, they in heat right now.
That's right.
2 females just walked by, more than likely having men, but they in heat. So they giving action, man.
One of them, the most monotone of them, she was pushing a stroller.
Right.
Wasn't there a baby in the stroller? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I figured it was.
Probably was some clothes and shit that she stole.
Oh, but like getting into that custom of the bunny and the eggs, because it represents fertility, And you know when they have you go on an Easter egg hunt, so you gotta go and find the egg under the bushes or under a tree or wherever it may be hidden at. But that represent, because you know that saying when people in general, when they get it in, and what is that term what people say when they say, man, I was fucking like a jackrabbit? Because rabbits, they like to get it in and shit. So when you go around looking for them different eggs, it's like the rabbits were mating everywhere and they left babies, man. So that's where that it's all the worship of the female or genital, basically her pussy, man, her vagina, man, and it represents her fertility, man, having children. So when they send these children out there to go and hunt for them little Easter eggs and shit, man, the little children, they don't know what the fuck is going on, man. They just following after their family.
After the traditions of men.
After the tradition of men, which was passed down from the fucking devil, man. You know?
Hey, and really, man.
And let me and anybody out here, can you answer this question? Would find me a rabbit that can lay eggs? What rabbit do you know lay eggs? Anybody answer that question? Nobody can answer that one. But yet you celebrate Easter. But you celebrate Easter though. And you send your kids out on the Easter egg hunt. You have them painting the eggs and shit. Or you buy little toy eggs with the jelly beans in them. You on some silly folly shit.
And let me tell you, Salah, let me tell you real quick where that comes from. Because when fertility and having children is a fruitful thing, so it's looking like that's kind of a sign of wealth if you can have children. Because the more daughters you have with the old customs, you get money for that. When you marry your daughters off, you get paid for your daughter as a possession. So they also was putting little trinkets and little money out there, hiding them in little egg-shaped stuff. Also,
money and shit.
Yeah, candy and kids, their money, kid money is candy.
Yeah.
What a kid gonna buy with if he had $2? What he gonna buy with it? But candy anyway.
Right.
You know? But that's just another way that they try to justify it being all right. Because kids can't have babies, but at the same time, you still pushing that fertility thing out there for them to go and have to want candy and whatever else. Still doing the little Easter egg hunt stuff.
Right.
Yeah, not even knowing you ignorantly, and your kids are ignorantly doing that fertility worship, man. That blood is on your hands.
That's right.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord, Yahweh, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
That's right, man. And that's why we here now, man. That's why we going through this captivity now. That's why our people is celebrating all these abominable days now, man. Because we getting paid back for the sins of our forefathers, man.
That's right.
Because our forefathers back then was into worshiping the Queen of Heaven, fertility worship, partaking in all these paganistic customs, man.
Yep.
Partaking in all the customs of the heathens. So now we got to pay for what they did generations ago, man.
Yep.
And just to keep the reminder out there, that goes for you white people and you so-called heathens also. What your forefathers did to us, y'all gonna pay for it too in this life.
Isaiah 14:21.
Going back to our forefathers.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
That's right, man. So just like we got to pay for what our forefathers did right now, it's going to come a point in time where the so-called white man, which is biblically known as Esau, their generation here today is going to have to pay for what their forefathers did to us during the times of slavery, for what their forefathers did to us during the Babylonian takedown, man. And really, they paid for that during the Dark Ages. No?
It's Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
That's right. Are we not still in captivity this day? Do you not have an ID? Do you not have a social security card? Do you not have a birth certificate? Was not you hand and foot printed when you were born? Because of why? For the iniquities of our fathers. And what did it say? We're in captivity in all the places that scattered us, man.
That's right.
How was we scattered? Through that transatlantic slave trade, man.
That's right.
We were scattered through that slave trade. And this is one of the main places where a bulk of the slaves went, man.
That's right.
This is one of the main places where a bulk of Israelites are at, following all these paganistic customs. Still in captivity because of the sins of our forefathers, man. And now our people in a worse state than they've ever been.
That's right.
They don't even know who they are, man.
I got you.
And just to add to that, now this just shows the day and age that we're in. At least those slaves that were picking cotton, they had a sense of moral, you know, and a sense of some understanding of what was right.
That's right.
As far as what the Heavenly Father put out there as far as commandments about eating and you know, just treating each other decently.
That's right.
Now today, everybody's the key word is bad, and the key word is just evil. This everything that get pushed out there today is just evil. That's all that gets pushed out there, just bad shit, just negativity by our people. There's no brotherly love amongst one another unless it's on some homosexual shit, you know, outside of Israel.
That's because niggas ain't brothers, man.
Nah.
Niggas is niggas.
And that does go back to the curse, you right? That goes back to the curse. You know, that we supposed to be, are supposed to be evil towards our brothers, but nowhere. Like this, it don't get pushed out nowhere. Everything that's getting pushed out by our people in 2013 is negativity and stuff that keeps you far away from the Most High.
That's right, man.
That's right. It's Isaiah 5:13. Therefore my people are going into captivity because they have no knowledge.
That's right, man. If you look at our people, man, you look at the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans around here, man, our people have no fucking knowledge at all, man. Our people are some of the dumbest people on the face of this planet.
Don't want to know shit.
You can tell by the way they carry themselves, man.
Yep.
Our people have no type of sense. They don't even have no white man knowledge, man.
Right.
And a white man has the basis amount of knowledge, man. The white man has no spiritual knowledge. All the knowledge that the white man possesses is carnal. Our people don't even have that. And at a point in time, bro, they did. At a point in time, we was given the white man knowledge. Where do you think all these inventions came from, man?
Yep.
Our people had knowledge.
That's right.
Our people are the smartest people on the face of the planet.
That's right, man. We're the salt of the earth, man.
Most creative people on the earth. But we allow, and we're all right with this base-ass white man ruling and living over us and being in control of us. We don't want no better for ourselves as a complete nation. We don't want better for ourselves. We're not trying to come back to the Most High to be in the right position that we're supposed to be in, right, or substitute that word for righteous. I'm sure they come from the same thing. We don't want to be in a righteous perspective because our people are fucking lazy. They fucking are just the worst people on the planet. When you think about our natural sense of animal instinct and what we should be doing, we don't eat the foods we should be doing. Nature says you're supposed to have even the white man says, have a balanced diet. Some meat, some dairy, some fruits and vegetables, some proteins, and you know, yeah, all of that, right?
See, ultimately, Salaki, bro, ultimately, the Lord gave us all these different laws for the benefit of our nation, man.
That's right.
That's supposed to be our wisdom in the sight of the fucking nations, man.
That's right.
They supposed to look at us and be like, okay, well, you see how they conduct themselves as a people? That's how we supposed to be as a people, as in whole, man. Everything's supposed to have a balance to it. Everything's supposed to be correct, decent, in order with righteousness, man.
From the way we from the way we eat,
from all aspects,
to the way we carry ourselves, to the way we treat each other, even to the way we treat heathens, and slaves, and children. Everything is in here. The way you're supposed to think and who you give praise to and why.
Yep.